Scats Reviews, welcome back to the channel. Today is exciting because Anchor has just sent me one of their brand new speakers, the big one, the SoundCore Boom 2 Plus. Yep, the biggest one I think they make. So they sent me that one for review and to look at and compare. So we're gonna get all into it today and tomorrow and the next day, all be done in one short time. So what do we have planned? We have an unboxing. We're gonna talk about the speaker, what it can do, what it can't do. We're gonna get out some other speakers to kind of like, just to show you a different size. I'll get out you the Boom 2, what I did a review on a couple of weeks ago or about a month or so ago. See the size on that, and we're gonna talk about the specs of the speaker, and then we'll get into the sound quality of the speaker. We'll do some testing of sound. We're gonna compare it with the JBL Boombox 3. It's been out a while, but it's their JBL's big speaker, and it's a very expensive speaker, I can tell you that. So this is not as expensive as that one. So the meaning of that, if the sound quality is almost the same and it can do the same stuff at half the cost, there's a winner here. Then we'll go outside, we'll test it out at a distance to see how good the Bluetooth works and see how far you can hear the speaker. We'll throw it in some water and we'll do a test to see if it can blow a candle out. I don't know if it can do it, but we'll give it a try. And then we'll round it off with my final thoughts of the speaker and the sound, because it's not just, I mean, I know it's a big speaker and it can get really loud, but I also want to know, is it good for lower volume? So it's not just going to be where I play it loud all the time for a big party and at the beach and all that kind of stuff, but if I want to come in the house with it and actually lower the volume down, how good is that sound quality at lower volumes? So, all right, so let's go ahead and start with the unboxing. SoundCore Boom 2 Plus, 140 watt advertised, bass up, PartyCast 2.0, detachable strap, 30 watts of fast charging, 20 hours of playtime, and IPX7 waterproof. Got some imaging on the side with the lights from the side speakers. So on the back here, we have a list of everything. I won't go over the ones we already went over, but it says 2+2 channel stereo sound, 40 hertz of bass. Wow. 30 watt charging, so that's if you charge your phone or something else. It's 30 watts of fast charging come out of this thing to charge your devices. That way, if you're using your phone to play your music, like most of us, you can charge your phone all day long. And detachable strap, floatable. Let's open her up. First up is the strap. Well, let me get the rest of it out and we can kind of look at that closer. Oh, USB-C to USB-C. And we have instructions. You ready for this big thing? Hold on, I did do my kettlebells today. Oh, questions. Whoa, there she is. Has a lot more weight, It is nice. I like how you can kind of see through this a little bit. You can kind of see the speakers behind the grill. That's cool. And yeah, it's pretty heavy. We'll compare it with the JBL soon. Wow. All right, let's look at the strap. You're gonna loop these through here. I think this is right. It just looks logical. Yep. There you go. You're right around your neck. You can adjust it here. Make it longer for your shoulder. Okay, that's the unboxing. Let's put this away and let's talk about what this thing can do. SoundCore Boom 2. So quite a difference. I mean, they have the same general like feel to it. They got the little handle on top. Just look at the size difference. I will compare these two together just to show you the difference. Obviously, this is going to be louder and have deeper bass than this guy. It's physics. I'm not really comparing these two as like, look, this one sounds better than this one. It's not going to happen. Now, lower volume might be different, so we'll see about that. Let's take a quick look around the speaker itself. We have a power button, we have a Bluetooth button, we have a volume down. Skip pause, your plus for volume. We actually have a light button on here, so you don't have to go to the app to change the lights here on the side. Now you can't get all into the different colors, like tailor the colors. It'll run through a cycle of different colors they have on file. This is your PartyCast where you can link up other SoundCores. I will try to link up the Boom 2 to see if that works. And then we have our bass up button. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Can change the color, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button. If I hold it down, it turns off altogether. So if you don't want that going on, you can easily turn it off.
Into the deep end, I've been looking around me lately. I've been finding really nothing new. Dancing up to the water right now. Moonlight shimmering, falling over me right now. Right now, yeah. 한숨을 쉬고 있어. 또 마음을 가고 싶어 now. I'm afraid of all this, and I said enough. Yeah, overthinking if I belong, but I'm where I need to be. Get around me lately, I've been falling.
So I came outside real quick to let my dog go to the bathroom, but I wanted to bring the speaker out just to hear it outside for the first time and see what the bass can do. And oh, I didn't realize how much bass this thing had, and it can kick. Outdoor seems to where this thing can shine the most. So I'm filming on the Osmo Pocket 3 with the internal speakers, so it's not the best speaker quality, but you got to hear this real quick. All right, are you ready for this? That's ridiculous, dude. I'm gonna get called by the police. So I still have to get the JBL Extreme Boombox 3 out here to compare it, but I am really impressed right now. All right, just let you know where I'm at right now. Continue on. All right, the question is, can this speaker blow out a candle? All right, what's fair is fair. We have to give JBL a shot too, so let's give it a shot. Come on, JBL. There you go. Took a little longer, but I got it done. All right, first up, we're gonna test, do they float? Before you do anything like this, make sure that back door is shut tight. Okay. Float, definitely. This doesn't even feel right. All right, the back door is definitely closed. I checked it 3 times. Please don't. Oh, surprise, surprise. Floating, it definitely will not stay upright. So that's where the speakers are gonna pop and it's gonna roll straight down. So you can't really let it float around the pool and have your music because it will be pointing down. Again, that's an important note though. So if you did use this around the pool, you can let it float around and still have your music. The JBL is going to point straight down, but let's give her a shot. See how she points straight down? She's kicking, but at least she floats. All right, it is time for the sound test, the most important part. First up, we have the Bose Max. It was just released for $400 against SoundCore Boom 2 Plus. We have a decibel reader right here to give you how loud it's going to be. And we'll do dual stereo microphones to get the best quality sound. So if you have headphones, now is a good time to put those on to hear the difference. All this music is from Epidemic Sound. So if you're interested in that, see the links below. I do get complaints about the music choices, and look, I have to do non-copyright music on all these tests. I wish I could play pop music, all that kind of stuff. It's out there, but I can't. Back on Alright, I'll do some vocal acoustic. We'll keep the volume around 60% here. Let's just keep it where we can hear all the instruments and the sound at a decent level.
Somehow we ended up at a crossroad and we got lost. Somewhere you chose to go left, crossroad and we got lost. Somewhere you chose to go left while I turned the other way.
All right, next up is a little country. It's called Country Girl by Wildflowers.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dance. Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart starts beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends. My heart starts beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eye. My heart starts beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eye.
All right, last one is No Cry. It's got a lot of deep bass and some sharp highs. Hey guys, time for the outdoor test. We're gonna get some distance away from the speakers. We're gonna play some music, hear what it sounds like, and see which one gets the furthest away. I think it's gonna be the SoundCore just because it's newer technology. We'll give it a shot. As I walk away from it, I'll go ahead and crank the sound louder so you can hear it. I have the DJI Mic 2 in use. far away. We'll go ahead and crank it as loud as it can go. That's crazy. No problem with the distance. As I get closer, I'll put the mic back on it, but it can definitely feel the field of music. So this is a good party speaker. All right, JBL Boombox 3 has been connected, and we're going to go ahead and do the same walk away. Volume is at max. All right, so both I think are equal when it comes to the Bluetooth capabilities. I even put the phone behind my back on both of them and never cut out. So that's a good 100 plus yards away. Both of these can handle a party outside with a lot of people in an open area. All right, just if you're curious, as a bonus, we're gonna go ahead and do a little sound test of the Bose Max. Max volume. Max volume. From my ears between these two speakers, it is pretty close. SoundCore obviously is bigger, so the bass feels thumpier than the Max, but the Max can, I don't know, it has a little maybe clearer, I guess you could say. Maybe it's got a better mids. It's really on taste and what kind of music you listen to of what you're looking for. The Bose is still 400 and SoundCore is 250, so there you go. All right, volume is at 50% on both. JBL. So both outside, both did well. I mean, they're both loud, thumping speakers, and I got a long way from them, and nothing ever cut out on either of them. So they all passed in flying colors.
When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road lights coming back again, coming back to me.
All right, that is how you link them up. That's what it sounds like. Obviously, the speaker behind me right here is a little bit bigger, so to have a bigger sound, and then the other speaker, the Sound Boom 2. So just the way it is. If you had two of these versus JBL, then it would rock, right? You have two of the same quality speakers pumping out the same type of volume, it would get very loud if you put them apart. So if you had on one side of your patio and the other side of your patio, you could have sound right in the middle, so it'd be pretty cool. Let's talk about the bass up feature. When you don't use bass up, you're about 100 watts of power. When you hit the bass up, you go about the 140 watts of power. That's where you get the 140 is when you hit the bass up. Again, when I said about the SoundCore Boom 2, I mean, you paid for the bass up. Everyone's going to use the bass up. The only time I don't see using it is if you're really trying to get low volume and not disturb people around you. You kind of want to keep it nice and low, then you would use the bass off feature. One thing about the speaker, when you crank it up full blast, it still is in control. So you're getting really crisp, like treble audio vocal with that thumping bass on the side, and it doesn't really distort. It advertises 103 decibels, so this is going to pretty much satisfy any type of large party you're at. It will deliver enough sound where everyone can pretty much hear it. All right, how this speaker set up? We have radiators here on the side, like 9100 millimeters in length, that with LED lights to deliver awesome thumping bass. And then we have two woofers right here, 50 watts each, and two tweeters on the side, 20 watts each. These up here are like 4.5 inches each, and they deliver all that great mids, and then the tweeters are giving us that great treble that pushes through to get clean, crisp audio goodness. So we got advertised 20 hours of playback, and then that's like in perfect settings at 50% volume, all that kind of stuff. If you got this thing blared out at max and go, don't expect 20 hours of playtime when it's full at max. It's blaring out music the entire time. Plus, who would listen to music for 20 hours at full volume? Well, not me at my age, but if you do, it's not going to last 20 hours. But that's to be expected. All right, we're going to talk about the app now. This is the app here. I'll throw it on the screen also to show what it looks like as I walk through it. Basically, there's a couple of things you can do with the app. You can update your software, which is always great. And then we will change our volume. We have the play pause button over here. You have your bass up, on and off, and then you have your equalizer. And then at the bottom, you can go into audio or you can go into lighting, but we'll do the audio first. You could go into your customize. You have presets you can go through. There's 4 presets they give you. My favorite is the SoundCore signature. You have voice, so if you got podcasts going on, but you can also dive deep into this a little bit deeper when you get into custom. This is my own little V for Victory custom. The bass really thumps on this one. I'll just show you here in a second with the song. But you get down to full band, and then that's when you can turn it sideways and really kind of customize a little bit more into your liking. So you can do that all day long and change up how the speaker sounds. If I did a review on the audio when it comes to custom, it'll be here for like 3 hours. Let me play just a little bit of my favorite custom.
I keep coming back, 'cause you're taking me higher. Higher than I've ever been
ahead and talk about the lighting portion. So you go down to light down here, and you have a different choices all over the place. You have flash, you have flame, so scan, we have cyclone, different ways you can accent your lighting. And then also within there, you can go into and change the color all around. So you can really tailor the color that you prefer. My favorite is candle, and then you can adjust the brightness. You can turn it on and off. There's your app. So to round it out, adjust the volume, turn the bass on and off, adjust your EQ. You can do your own custom EQ. You can do the preset EQ. You can get into the lighting and change the lighting up any which way you want. And you could basically update your firmware when it comes out. So this versus the Boombox 3 in wattage power. Of course, again, 100 watts, hit the button, you get 140 watts. With the JBL, you have 136 watts when it's battery powered. But if you have it plugged in and you're using it, it's 180 watt. The Boombox 3 is IP67 rating, and this is IPX7 rating. They are both 5.3 Bluetooth, so that's probably why I got the same response out in the field. So the weight of this is 3.8 kilograms, and the weight of the JBL Boombox 3 is 9.7 kilograms. Let me tell you the final thoughts on this guy. It is really about budget. All right, so you asked me which one sounds better, this or the JBL Boombox 3. They sound different. They're just structured differently. I think the JBL will deliver its Atmos technology where it has more like an immersive sound. It may feel like it's more around you than just direct at you. And this is kind of more direct and thumping, kind of like very crisp audio and very boomy bass, where the JBL is a little more dynamic, I guess you could say, and kind of gives you different sounds within that same song. I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm saying that the JBL is probably a little more sophisticated sounding, and I think with the price, it should be, right? You're paying, well, when it was out, $500, even higher back in the day when it was first released. Is that speaker worth double the price over this one? I don't think so. I really, it's up to you and what your ear can hear and how important that is for you. I think if you're going to the beach or something like that and you want to play your music and everyone can hear it, this thing rocks. The JBL, the Boombox 3 rocks also, I'm saying, but you're going to pay for that. So it really comes down to cost and what you want to pay. SoundCore and Anchor have come out with awesome sounding speakers that do a lot of stuff, but the price is not going to break the bank. And that's the biggest thing here with, I think, SoundCore for me, is that these speakers are awesome speakers, but they don't break the bank. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you around the next one. Like, subscribe down below to keep these going. The more followers I have, the better speakers I can get and do these reviews. So any questions about this one, please leave it down below. I'll get to it. I will answer the best I can. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.